Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm C and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come through, what messages come up with the cards. And thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So the first card that we have is the Sun card. We have some Leo energy with this. You could be dealing with a Leo. We've got the Ten of Swords showing up in the reverse. We also have some air sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Aquarius, Gemini, or even Libra. And we've got the Nine of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to have what may be a solid foundation for being able to grow something. I do feel like there's a lot of long-term potential. And with the Four of Wands, this does also feel like an energy of two people who complement each other's energies quite well, being able to work on building something meaningful together. So this does feel like a connection that does feel like it's on the, it does feel like it's, things are growing, things are also being able to be on the right path towards being able to get to a goal that you both have in mind and are both focused on. I do feel like with this Four of Wands, this also feels like celebratory energy. So this does feel like really positive energy with being able to be connected to somebody who matches you. And I do feel like this is a strong partnership as well that's indicated by this Four of Wands. With the Sun card showing up over here, this feels like positive energy and also happy energy as far as when it comes to the way you make somebody feel. I do feel like this person is someone who is in a space where they're ready for a positive release. I do feel like they want to be able to be in a positive space, and I do also feel that this connection is also kind of contributing to positive energy. I do feel like with the Sun card showing up over here, this does also feel like energy of healing. So I do feel like with the Ten of Swords showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being in a space where you may be quite far along on a healing journey. I also feel that there's a sense of being in a space of being ready to move on from something that is no longer serving your higher good. I do feel like this Ten of Swords showing up in the reverse feels like an energy of also, you feel like being able to get to a place of acceptance or even forgiveness. And that feels like being able to move on without it weighing you down, and also not letting anything negative or any setback or disappointment define your perspective moving forward. With the Nine of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like emotional contentment. And I do feel like with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being in a good place, especially emotionally on an individual level. So this does also feel like good news for your healing journey, as well as being able to get to a good place. Where I do feel like with the Nine of Cups, this also feels like an energy of feel good energy. I do feel like being in a good place. And I do feel like it's also an energy that perhaps you may have not known you'd be able to get to at one point, but this does feel like an energy of being more so in a space where it's like you're receptive to being able to actually have this sense of, I feel, being content with being emotionally content even on an independent level for self. So this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty strong energy. And I do also feel that there's also a sense of experiencing what feels like a wish fulfillment as far as the way this person is looking at you or the situation. So this does feel like there is a strong connection here. I also feel like there's healing from a past situation and being able to move on from that situation. It's not weighing you down. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We've got the Knight of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse. So this Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being open to being able to confront any kind of emotional baggage or any kind of emotional energy from the past that comes up. I do feel like this is a sense of not running away from anything that comes up, as far as even when it comes to a connection, especially if it is one from the past that's also affecting you in the present. It feels like an energy of not avoiding those feelings, but instead being able to actually work on them or face them, confront them. But I do feel that with the Nine of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually not let that weigh you down. It's not going to drown you. This feels like an energy of having that be something that's actually contributing to a healing journey and empowerment on a personal level. And with this Knight of Swords showing up over here, this feels like an energy of, I do feel like this is very decisive energy when it comes to the way somebody feels about you, as well as even somebody wanting to be able to approach things with you. This person is quite certain about how they feel about you, and I do feel like they're in a space where it's like they want to be able to bring that to your attention, be able to make contact, be able to also reach out in a way that is going to allow for them to be able to say something to you that really clears things up. And with the Sun card showing up over here, this feels like a positive message that this person could be coming in here with to be able to deliver to you. With the King of Cups showing up over here, this feels like a pretty controlled energy. I do feel like with this King of Cups, this is a pretty controlled and mature energy when it comes to really a place of being able to get to a space of either acceptance, especially upon emotions and even the way in which something has actually affected you. I do feel like with this King of Cups showing up over here, this feels like, again, a lot of progress on a healing journey on an individual level. But I do feel like with this King of Cups, this also could be an energy of somebody also being able to meet you in that. And I do feel like they're meeting you with loving energy. This feels like a sense of also being able to confront something with the intention of being able to move past it, having had resolved it or work things out. So this does feel like also an energy of being able to clear things, clear the air. I do feel like with the King of Cups, it's a pretty genuine energy when that does happen. I do feel like with this King of Cups, this also feels like a pretty loving energy as well. So this does feel like there's no hard feelings, but I do feel like with that Ten of Swords showing up in the reverse, something may have happened, and I do feel like it may have been unexpected. And with this King of Cups, this feels like an energy of really meeting that situation with a more loving approach. And this feels like also being able to work through and get to a place of resolution. And I do feel like also with this King of Cups showing up over here, this person is someone who does have a lot of, I feel that they hold you in they hold a safe space, a soft space for you in their heart. So this feels like a very loving energy, but I do feel like it's pretty genuine when it comes to that. But the Queen of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of nurturing, and I do feel that there may actually be a connection with that Four of Wands. It's pretty strong, but I feel like it's also well nurtured and it's a nurturing connection. Do you feel like with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of also dealing with somebody who is quite a pretty good person as far as even the way in which they handle things and the way in which they move about in life. With the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of somebody who's not going to sidestep anything. This feels like a person who shows up with integrity. I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, that this could even be your energy, but I feel that it is well received. And I do also feel like it also contributes to being able to actually create this really strong, solid foundation within a connection with someone who matches you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have calling in your soulmate. We have the wedding card. We have retreats. So this calling in your soulmate card showing up over here, I'm getting it pertaining to this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords, this feels like a pretty decisive energy. I also feel that there is a sense of being quite intentional when it comes to being able to reach out, be able to make contact, be able to get someone's attention. And I do feel like there is someone coming in And it may actually happen quite suddenly, or it may be something that feels unexpected for the timing that it happens in. But with the calling in your soulmate, this feels like an energy of someone who's quite intentional. This feels like a person who knows what they want or what they're seeking, and I do feel like that's also contributing to a decisive energy. And when it comes to the way in which this connection or even this interaction with this person makes you feel, I do feel like it's got something positive to it. And with the wedding card showing up over here, I'm getting it pertaining to this Four of Wands. This Four of Wands, this also feels like celebratory energy of a commitment or a connection with somebody. There could actually be an opportunity to be able to move things to the next step. I also feel that with this King of Cups, this person that is pertaining to this Four of Wands is somebody who doesn't, who brings out this feeling of things feeling right to be able to take things to the next level with. Feel that if there's any kind of confusion, it's not that person. But with the wedding card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being in a space where there's a desire for being able to either make a love offer, move things to the next level. But I do feel that with that Ten of Swords, there is an end to relationships that are kind of leading to a dead end. And I do feel like with this Ten of Swords, there's a new way of handling relationships as well. I feel like there's more seriousness being taken towards it, but I also feel that there is a sense of also being more open to being more vulnerable when it comes to connecting to somebody on a deeper level with this King of Cups. So I do feel that with this retreat card showing up over here, there is a sense of also kind of, instead of entertaining any distractions, it's like you are in a space where you are only focusing on what you want. And I do feel like that could even be the people that you would want to be able to see, if you could see in your future. And I do feel that with this Queen of Pentacles, there is a connection here being nurtured. I do feel like it is one that is going to lead to a sense of happiness with that Sun card showing up over here. I also feel that there's a wish fulfillment as far as where things are headed. And we do have the wedding card. There could even be a proposal, or there could be a sense of being able to move a connection with somebody to that next level, which feels like being able to actually become more exclusive, more committed. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.